So the reasoning put forth by the Supreme Court in determining that the death penalty was constitutional is because it is, quote, an expression of the moral outrage by authorities. Thus, they determined that it is morally sound, it is morally just, it is morally right for someone to be moved to such a point that they can deem the actions of another to be so immoral that killing is justified. Now, of course, they're going to say that this applies only to law enforcement, and yet all people are not only, all people should be not only held to the standard of the law, but also given the freedom of the law. And that's when the law is just and righteous. No one is exclusive from or exclusive to. No one has exclusivity to the law. There is no group of people who says, that can say justly that the law is for us and only for us. Excuse me. And if you aren't us, then you can't be protected by the law. You can't embrace the law and use the law. And that's what comes from the law, because at the same time that it controls and maintains, that it gives you the clear sight and vision of the way to live, the way to go, right? It also holds you accountable. And this is the same to everyone. There is no one person that is above or beyond the law, that is not helped by the law. Thus, in being consistent and not being hypocritical, unless one values hypocrisy and sees the value of speaking the truth of one thing and yet doing the opposite, thus causing great confusion. That thus anyone can kill. Once they get into that mindset of having that great moral outrage and authority. Now, one who is not elder law, police officer, something of the nature, can kill in self-defense and can be let off self-defense in defending their own. Yet, what we are speaking of is that the law is not defending itself. Matter of fact, the law is not defending someone else because the crime has already been committed. They are killing after the fact. And if a person kills after the fact, then they will be held accountable by the law. If someone attacks me with a knife and I shoot and I kill them, that's self-defense. If a person has a knife and kills one of my family members, right, and they have no knife and they come before me and I kill them, then that is murder. Yet, if I am held to the same standard, if I am afforded the same freedom, the right to moral outrage and authority, then I should be allowed to kill them after the fact, because it has been set by those who are deemed to hold up the law, to enforce the law, to create the law, that I can justly do so. And saying anything against a counter, once again, causes hypocrisy. And hypocrisy is one of the 3 deadly sins. It's lying, it's hypocrisy, and it's indifference or apathy, all concerning truth. So this all should go forth and kill in righteous indignation.